Hello out there in our land, and welcome to today's show called CHAMPS.
I'm Giselle Tronco, and Mr. Lemoyne and I will serve as your hosts today.
That's right, and CHAMPS stands for Chalmette High's Artists, Musicians, and Performers Showcase.
It's the show that shines the spotlight on talented students in Chalmette High.
And we have a talented student from Chalmette High with us today. She's involved in drama, and she's also an active member in the chorus program, Miss Caroline Boudreaux. Caroline, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Caroline, since you're such an active member in performing arts, what made you interested in the field of work?
Well, I've always loved the feeling of being on stage and like performing and being in front of people, and it's just something I've always wanted to do.
Is there anybody you aspire to be like?
Well, my favorite singer is like Carrie Underwood, and I kind of want to be just like her, but a brunette.
That's lovely. How is it that you constantly work and manage homework? How do you do it all?
Lots of late nights.
So tell us about the day in the life of a Caroline Boudreaux. You know, what kind of activities are you involved in, and talk about your schedule a little bit.
Well, my schedule consists of a lot of chorus practice. We have practice basically 3 or 4 times a week. With chorus, I have swimming training in the morning from 6 to 7 o'clock. Then once I get done with all my chorus stuff, I go home and probably play guitar or bass or just practice and find time to do homework.
You're very dedicated. I know that you've been casted as Amy in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. How does acting compare to your singing?
Well, I feel like when you sing, you need to have some sort of emotional connection with the song you're singing, no matter if you've been through the experience that the song's about or not. So you need to almost act and portray the character that you're singing about.
Which do you prefer?
I think I'd prefer singing just because it's more of my strong point, but I enjoy doing both.
What has been the highlight of your Chalmette High career so far as a performer? Or talk about some of the most memorable spots, at least.
In Chalmette High? Or
Yeah, since you've been at Chalmette High, some of your highlights.
Honestly, I think one of my favorite performances I've ever had, it wasn't very long, but it was just such a fun thing to do. When CHS Voices went to New York my freshman year, we went to this restaurant called Stardust Diner, and it's like where the waiters and waitresses like sing songs. And they did New York by Alicia Keys, and my mom got one of the ladies to let me sing it with them, which I thought was, I don't know, it felt like the coolest thing ever, because I actually got to do that in front of people, and it just gave me such a rush to do that.
And what are you looking forward to between now and the last time you are on stage here at Chalmette High? What are you hoping to accomplish before you leave?
More stage time.
Do you want to be a film or acting, or what is it that you specifically want to do?
I specifically want to be a singer. I want to be like the kind of person to go on tours and perform all the time and just make people happy and just sing all the time.
And how did you get into playing the guitar in the first place? Like, how did that start?
I think, well, first I started playing piano, and I started that when I was in about 4th grade, and that led to my piano teacher saying, hey, you should learn to play guitar, you'd really like it. And so I started doing that, and then I stopped doing lessons after about 8th grade, and then I've been self-teaching myself guitar, and I just started to learn bass guitar. So I've been teaching myself all those things.
And in addition to actually singing songs, you actually started writing some music as well. How was that as far as a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, I've always written cutesy little songs in a notebook, and then I'll sing them out loud, and I'm just like, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But now, like I said earlier, you just have to have an emotional connection with a song, and I think I built one recently just because something emotional happened in my life, and I just felt it, and I just wrote a music to it. I was in class, and I even wrote chords for it, and I got home and I played it, and it was just, I was proud of it.
Being a performer, there's often a lot of rejection. I've known because I've been rejected in the past for auditions and whatnot. How do you cope with rejection?
Well, I feel like in my own personal opinion, I'm not very good with constructive criticism. So I actually take it very hard upon myself, and it's just something I need to learn how to work with, because no is obviously going to happen, but it's also going to be like, okay, you need to work on this and just build upon what you need to do as a performer.
And just for everybody who might be watching this and any aspiring performer out there, a lot of times when you don't get cast in a role, it isn't because your audition wasn't good or because you're not a good performer. Sometimes it's just because the director had a certain look that they were going for a role. So it's not always a personal rejection. It's just sometimes a numbers game too. So you said one thing that I found interesting. You said something about your swimming in the morning. How does swimming tie in with chorus?
Well, it's mostly tying in with theater. In the past, we've done a lot of things with stage flying, like we did in the past Peter Pan, and we just recently did Cinderella, where we've had people flying in the air on stage. And we are hoping as a school to get certified in flight technician. And if we do, we'll be the only high school in the country to have that. So hopefully a few members of our chorus will travel to Kentucky to the headquarters of ZFX Flying Company, and we will all get a chance to fly and get certified so we can do that without someone coming down. And then once we actually do that, the only people who can audition for the flying roles are the people who've done the training. So right now it's about 15 people. And we go and we swim and we practice like flips and stuff because the water's the closest thing to like not having anything to like grab onto.
What is your dream flying role?
I don't particularly have one that I can think of off the top of my head. I just think it's a really cool thing to do. Like, it's really not common to have a 17-year-old say, yeah, I have professional flying training, which is a really good thing to have on your resume.
Well, I don't think you're a common teenager overall. You're so talented.
Oh.
So how is it that you feel your friend and personal life intermix with your performing life?
I feel like everything is my performing life. I'm always doing something, so it all kind of just meshes together.
All right. Well, so you're a flyer and a singer, taking us to new heights. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about the beautiful and talented Caroline Boudreaux, we're now going to see her in action. I think she's going to be performing 2 songs for us today.
Yes, she's going to be singing 2 songs, House of a Rising Sun and Price Tag. Here's Miss Caroline Boudreaux.
In New Orleans, they call the rising sun, and it's been the road of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Oh, my mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans, and my father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. Now the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drum. I got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. Well, I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Well, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done, to spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Oh, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know comes first and the truth comes second. Just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so dang mysterious. Got your shades on your eyes and your heels so high that you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the left, everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we pay when you laugh tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. It ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the the fling. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. We need to get back in time when music made us all unite. And it wasn't low blows and the video girls, and by the only one getting tired. Why is everybody so obsessed? Money can't buy us happiness. Can we all slow down and enjoy right now? Guarantee we'll be doing alright. Everybody look to the left, everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we pay when you laugh tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tags. It ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the the fling. Wanna make the world dance. Forget about the price tag. Forget about the price tag.
Well, that does it for this edition of CHAMPS. We'd like to thank our guest, Caroline Boudreaux, for joining us today.
And if you have a talented performer out there in our land that you'd like to see on our show, just let us know.
On behalf of Chalmette High School and Penn TV, we're reminding you, do what you love and love what you do.
And we'll see you next time
On CHAMPS.